I was sitting in my Williams, ready for the European Grand Prix, when suddenly my heart started racing. I noticed a blue liquid leaking from my car. I was worried it was something serious, but the team reassured me and told me it wouldn't affect me during the race. I nodded and took a deep breath, ready to win my first World Championship title. The start was made and I stepped on the gas, but unfortunately Michael Schumacher had a better start than me and he had taken the lead by the first corner. I fought hard to overtake him, but it seemed like he was unbeatable. I couldn't believe that I had to drive behind him while my teammate Heinz-Harald Frentzen overtook me and drove into second place. On the team's instructions, Frentzen let me pass on lap 8. I concentrated on my race, but suddenly, on the 48th lap, when I tried to overtake Schumacher at the sharp right turn dry sack, I had the inside line. Schumacher rammed me on purpose. The hit was hard and I felt my car feel strange. I couldn't believe he would do something like that just to throw me out of the race. I kept fighting, but the damage to my car was too much and I was slower than the cars behind me. I had 22 laps to finish the race and I knew that as long as I finished the race I would win the world title. I couldn't believe I was so close to achieving my dream only to be sabotaged by Schumacher. Would I manage to win the world title despite everything? I kept fighting, but things got worse when the McLarens started to catch up with me and I knew I couldn't stop them. I decided not to fight and let them through so I could safely win the World Championship title. I saw Berger was behind me and I knew it was his last race. I wish I had noticed it earlier and allowed him to finish on the podium. I felt broken and helpless as I finished the race. When I crossed the finish line, I was incredibly relieved and happy that I had made it. I had managed to win the World Championship title even though Schumacher had tried to throw me out of the race. I was proud of myself and my team, but I couldn't stop thinking about the crash with Schumacher. The thought that he had deliberately tried to throw me out of the race made me angry and disappointed. I will always remember that day, both for my triumph and for that crash. I learned that racing is not just about being fast, but also about making decisions with moral integrity and fighting with decency. I am grateful for this lesson and I will always be proud of my World Championship title.